Hey, welcome back. So in this video, it's going to be like a action or after action report for a Volkswagen Passat 2014 push start. The customer already left, everything's good, collected payment, but I guess kind of go through what I went through. And this is like kind of my journey of learning new keys and new tools. So I was using the Smart Pro by Advanced Diagnostics, and it was a 2014 Passat, so it was a push button. The member had a key kind of like this, where it was lock, remote start, trunk, and unlock. It was a 4-button flip, but it was a proximity push start. So I used the Smart Aerial and I plugged that in, went through a mobilizer, programmed prox keys, and it like pulled the pin, it sourced everything. I did the whole, put the key in there, kind of let it do its thing. And before I started, I checked the battery functions, making sure it has batteries, cool. But going through, I was able to keep the customer's key still intact when it comes to the proximity, the starting, the remotes, and I was able to program the other ones. It says complete, but they wouldn't turn on. So when I went through program keys or program prox keys, it says everything's good. It said on the bottom, I just went through and tried 2 keys. He had one from the manufacturer, the dealer, and then one from Amazon. It didn't have like a little screw or anything, or Volkswagen logo. It's like a embedded like divot. And he said the ID matched, but who knows? So when I went to program prox, it says everything's good and cool. I went to go try it, it wouldn't turn on. So if you look on the Volkswagen, it says on the Smart Pro, it prompted and said, if the remote prox buttons do not work, do a battery reset or press and hold against the mobilizer sensor that's on the steering column. It's a little rectangle, so it's not the push button, it's going to be the little rectangle that's on the steering column. So I press it up against there, it turns on. And I've seen that with like a prox key Lexus, where people have it from Amazon. It's a really cheap knockoff where the mobilizer works, but then the buttons don't work. So that's one of the things. If the push start doesn't work, you have to like hold it up against there. If you guys have seen that, you know what I'm talking about. So I tried the other one he gave me, same results, but I was able to program or delete them all, program them back in, and the original key worked. So that shows the Smart Pro worked, the Smart Aerial worked, the original key worked for being deleted and programmed back in. I tried the clone key option. It locked the keys, then it says, hey, these keys are locked, you want to unlock them? So I unlocked them. Everything's functioning. It's just the remotes that the guy provided with just were not the highest quality. So at the end of the day, I ended up cutting his key blade to work in the door, and then for the push start, he has to hold it up against the mobilizer sensor, and it works. He's happy at the end of the day. Cool. I did notice how it threw up a whole bunch of fault codes on the dash. So I did clear fault, and it said something about the airbag and something about the traction control. So he's like, oh, that's fine. I tried to clear it and it didn't do anything. And I went through the home, went back to OBD, nothing was detected. So it's just like a weird fault or error code that popped up. The customer's happy, we're all happy, so we're able to finish that. So the cool thing with the Smart Aerial, I was able to use that for a push start. And again, if I was gonna look at that, you need that for some vehicles. So look at Passat, if you scroll down, it says, where does this say? If you can see that, it shows Smart Pro Cable 2000 and Smart Aerial. So that was how you do that. So I'm going to try this for the other Volkswagen turnkeys. Supposedly that's going to be faster and easier than doing the X-Horse option. X-Horse, you have to buy tokens now because I've had it over a year. This, you plug and play, and it's supposed to be done faster instead of waiting that 20, 30, 40 minutes sometimes for an X-Horse. So hopefully this can help, and maybe you can use this information and learn how to do the push start Volkswagens and others with the Aerial and other things. Or if you have information, please share with me. I'm kind of on my journey to learn how to use this, and for some of those other keys. I have some of these keys kind of pending, just waiting. But yeah, other than that, have a great day and talk to you later. Thanks, bye.